Hi, I'm Tom.
And I'm Michael.
And we're the Wine Guys. And here we are in downtown St. Helena in this little haven here of a vineyard, of Quaglia Vineyard.
I can't believe that we've been able to get the fruit here for what, 25, 30 years almost?
These vines were planted by the Quaglia family nearly, well, 3 generations ago, 100 years ago, now being farmed by Mike Quaglia, the 3rd generation grower. And here we are at the beginning of bud break. These vines, and we can see some all throughout this vineyard, are just now beginning to sprout out. We've had bud break for about the last couple weeks or so.
Last couple weeks.
And so this is a sensitive time of year. We're a little worried about frost.
We are, yeah, you know, and we don't have any real anything to guard us against frost here. You know, it's just the age of these old vines really gives them a hardiness that younger vines don't have.
Well, what makes these old vine Zins so special, Michael?
Well, you know, I think that they're able to express where they're from so much better than younger vines. They've had a chance to establish themselves, and they really speak of the terroir, this little piece of land where these vines are growing.
Well, this is a special little piece here. It's so great that the town of St. Helena hasn't commandeered this and taken this property, that this little couple acres has been saved from development. And so this special we're having, Michael, what are some of the other Zins that we're going to be sharing with our friends here in YouTube land?
Well, we have 8 different single vineyard Zins, and we're going to be highlighting about 5 or 6 of them with some older vintages. The Pilgrim Vineyard, which is out in Lodi. We have a little bit of the, I believe the
Crow Ridge,
which is in the Chalk Hill portion of Russian River Valley, a really special site. Also super old vines just here like Quaglia, 100 years old plus. And you know, these old vines produce such intense flavors. I mean, we all love Zinfandel, but there's something about how the old vine just has this streak of punch and intensity, and it really just lives on as the wine ages. Right. And a lot of people say Zinfandel doesn't age really well.
It does age.
It does.
We had a tasting just about 2 weeks ago. We were in San Francisco tasting some Howell Mountain Zins that we produced back in the 90s. We had a 95 and a 96. They tasted like they were 5 or 6 years old. They had so much life to them. We even tasted a 1984 Zin. Wow. And just amazing. And so the wines that we're showcasing on this special are 5 to 7 years old, so they're not real old, but we've been out of them for some time, and we sell out of all these vintages each year. So we've held back just a handful of cases for you all to enjoy. Hopefully you can age them another 5, 10 years or more and really get to enjoy the specialness of these vineyards.
Yeah. You know, Tom, we've been talking about these old vines and these fantastic wines.
Yeah,
why don't we just get down here and just really take a look at this vine, show our people, you know, what's going on there.
A little up close and personal.
Yeah. So here we are, Tom, in the Quaglia Vineyard in St. Helena, just about a few blocks away from Main Street. We're right here with one of these beautiful, probably 100-year-old vines here.
It's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's moss and lichen growing on these things, so obviously they've been here a lot longer than we have.
Yeah.
You know, right now we're starting to have some bud break, okay? And these head-trained vines are just a big bush, okay? And as the season goes, this is where the new growth and the grape clusters are going to come from. Next year they'll cut those off, and this will just keep getting a little bigger and bigger slowly over time. So you can see the pattern of growth here. I mean, these are just these old soldiers that keep just producing these amazing kind of inky, liqueur-like wines every year. They're so special.
Well, the intensity, and I think too, just to think that each one of these arms have taken decades to grow, and this little piece of land has just been protected. You probably hear the cars driving by. I mean, we're really just downtown St. Helena. The postman's on his walk that he takes every 12 o'clock noon here. Right. That's a neat little town here in St. Helena. But these special vines and great flavors, and oh boy, I just hope this vineyard's protected for generations to come, because these make just such extraordinary wines.
Oh, I remember the first time I tasted the Quaglia Zinfandel, you know, when I started just a few months ago with Sattui. You remember how just awestruck I was by the flavor profile of this particular vineyard. You know, we make 8 different single vineyard Zinfandels, but Quali is the only one that we're doing now that's right in Napa Valley, and it's right here, just a mile or so away from the winery. There's this sort of minty eucalyptus note to the Qualia that makes it so distinctive. It is such a beautiful wine.
Well, and I'm happy that we get to share this with our best fans, to take advantage of some of these older wine zins that we have and these special wines of the place.
Absolutely. And you know, they get better with age. Some people say that Zinfandel can age, but the way we make them, and we're so honored to get these old vines that they just keep on ticking.
Okay. Well, hey, from one wine guy to another. See you later.
Take care. Thanks.